day in Bangkok, Thailand, and already I'm off to a crazy adventure. My first day started with me making friends with a tuk-tuk driver. Yeah, is taking me to the Grand Palace. He took me down to the water where I hopped on a Hang Yao, or a Longtail boat. I gotta say that was awesome. That's gotta be one of the highlights here so far. I mean, those things go fast, and you get a view of Bangkok that you will see nowhere else. You get to see these houses on stilts. I mean, it is just like an unreal experience. I haggled the price down a little bit from about 1,500 baht to about 1,200 baht, but it is well worth it. You really see some parts are just so beautiful here from the water, but there's just such a discrepancy in wealth.
Along the way, we passed a floating market, which is really just a boat turned into a souvenir shop, selling overpriced beer and various goods. I ended up buying a dragon figurine. Overall, the boat ride was 45 action-packed minutes.
The people here in Thailand are actually mourning right now. About 4 months ago, their king passed away, and so there's about a year-long mourning process. But right now I'm heading to the Grand Palace. Should be pretty cool, so let's check it out. As you can see, there are thousands of people here outside of the Grand Palace.
Many Thai citizens were teary-eyed and mourning, while others were optimistic, handing out food and celebrating the life of their former king.
So I'm here outside of the Grand Palace here in Bangkok, Thailand.
To see the Grand Palace, you'll have to pay 500 baht, but it's well worth the cost of admission. Unfortunately, due to the mourning process, non-Thai residents weren't allowed inside the facility, but the palace is one of the many jewels of Bangkok.
One of the best ways to escape the heat here in Thailand is to grab some freshly squeezed mango juice. You see these all throughout the city. They're only gonna run you back between 20 and 30 baht, so very good deal, and they're delicious, so. The best ways to get around Bangkok are either by hopping on a tuk-tuk or a motorcycle, as you can see right over here.
Regardless of your desired method of transportation, you should negotiate a price in advance. Otherwise, you very easily can get taken for a ride.
I walked over to my friend here and I said, Sawadee krop, which is like, see, and then he responds back, Sawadee krop, means like good day. You know, you gotta know how to speak the Thai language a little bit, you know. If you do, they'll hook you up with some good deals. Then I asked him, Taurai, how much? You know, we talked about it. This is definitely one of the best ways to see Bangkok. You know, you get to see the whole street here. Nothing obstructing your view. You get to see Bangkok, the real Bangkok. One of the advantages of riding on these motorcycles is you can cut through traffic. Yeah.
Motorbike number one, Bangkok.
Motorbike number one, Bangkok. You heard it here first.
No traffic, no problem.
Going sidewalk, huh? Is this legal? So I just got to the Wat Poh complex where they have the giant reclining Buddha. It's really interesting how it's set up because there's all these columns, and so you can only see the Buddha in parts, making it feel even bigger.
The Temple of the Reclining Buddha, or Wat Poh, is an amazing Buddhist temple complex. Nearly every surface in the facility is covered in intricate designs. The most sacred building is a temple that houses a gold and diamond Buddha, where Buddhists come daily to perform religious prayers and rituals.
Really beautiful sight. This whole complex is pretty amazing.
Right next door you'll find Wat Arun, or the Temple of the Dawn, my favorite single thing in Bangkok. Every tile on Wat Arun is covered in spectacular detail. You're encouraged to climb up most of the way, where you can get an awesome view of the city from up above.
I just got a haircut here. It ran me back 200 baht. But they take care of you here. They take their time. You know, they're not gonna rush you. they're really going to make sure you get your money's worth. So right now I'm on Khao Soon Road, or Khao Soon Lung. The thing about this part of town is you are constantly being bombarded by people trying to sell you stuff. If you are looking for sort of a hassle-free experience, this is not the place for you. There are a lot of people trying to sell custom tailor-made suits and fabrics. And to be fair, if you are looking for that sort of stuff, you can find it and at a pretty ridiculous price. But if you're looking to really get a sense of Bangkok, this is not the place to come. My friend Tino here is from Germany, and we're just, you know, taking a little walk through Lupini Park here in Bangkok. It's a nice way to escape the hustle and bustle of Bangkok, which is noise, oh, which is just everywhere. So one of the best foods you can eat here in Bangkok is obviously some pad thai. Right now I've got some pork pad thai. It just like melts. You take one bite, it just melts. So right now me and Tino are heading up the Golden Mount here in Bangkok. This is one of the best views you can get here in the city. It's 350, I think 51 steps to get up all the way to the very top.
We'll see if it's going to be as good as promised.
Yeah. So we're heading up there. We just had a couple of beers. If my camera work is a little sloppy, that's why. It's only gonna run you back 20 baht to get up here, but it's gonna be a quick stop, take in the view, and head on out to whatever else you're doing next.
Before I knew it, my trip to Bangkok was over and I was heading home. Seeing Thailand was an eye-opening experience. It was the only place in Southeast Asia that I saw that didn't have a mass public transportation system. Compared to China and Japan, Thailand felt in many ways like a second or third world country. And those who are struggling often get lost in the beauty of the Grand Palace and the breathtaking temples around the city. It's easy to forget about the 14-year-old kid from Nepal who makes your kebab, or the tuk-tuk driver that sleeps in his taxi and gets food coupons from fabric stores when he brings in Westerners to look at the catalogs. Walking through the malls, which felt more like a flea market compared to the luxurious malls of China or Japan, there was almost a sense of desperation to sell you things. Being in Thailand, you quickly learn how lucky you are and the opportunities you have being from a first world country. Quite literally, you thank your lucky stars.